go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are getting ready for a big night of Elite Wrestling Alliance action at the Telford YMCA in Richmond, Kentucky. It's going to be EWA Pulse.
EWA is back here at the Telford YMCA, Richmond, Kentucky. The renovations are done after we blew the roof off the place the last time we were here, and I am so pumped up, I feel like I just had a big can of Dubby. Woo!
Okay, calm down, Medler. Calm down, Medler. It's going to be a long night of wrestling action. We have such matches as, of course, we're going to have Alex Angel going one-on-one with All In Ace Carmichael. That's going to be that's one of the big matches that we're going to have here tonight.
That is going to be incredible. Alex Angel has looked like an absolute monster lately. Ace Carmichael, I'll give him his due. He's been in the title picture. He's been at the top. It's going to be one heck of a matchup. And don't forget about our big main event. We have our champion, Jordan Cage.
This is going to be the first time we're going to be able to see Buzzsaw Nate defend that EWA title since he won it in major fashion at the Rumble Royale, and there's no bigger way I could think of to cap off such a major night for Kentucky wrestling.
And don't forget, back here in Richmond, Kentucky knows a little bit about seeing Ethan Heyer and Gaston LaRue lock horns.
So much history between those two competitors. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how they match up in May 2026 after the years of matches between the two.
It's going to be an incredible night of action. If you're in the area, I highly encourage you to head down to the Telford YMCA, Richmond, Kentucky, and check out the Elite Wrestling Alliance. This is as good as it gets.
We're going to be right back, starting things off hot at 7 p.m. right here on Facebook and YouTube. Well, with the ring introductions from the wonderful Nina Darling out of the way, I, Trippin, would like to welcome you to the first edition of EWA Pulse. And tonight, I am joined alongside, well, go ahead and introduce yourself.
For those of you that don't know, my name is Austin Medler, and I gotta tell you, I am so excited to be here. The EWA is back at the Telford YMCA in Richmond, Kentucky, and what better match to start with, Trippin, than Ethan Heyer and Gaston Leroux. We saw some legendary battles for the Heritage Championship a year or two ago, right here in this very building. I can't wait to see what these guys do tonight.
There's history between these two individuals, which dates back to the very beginning of the EWA itself. If you go back to Prime 4 in Frankfort, Kentucky, back in September 2023, Gaston Leroux made his debut in the EWA at that show, and he won a gauntlet to determine the best of the elite. And who was in that gauntlet match that night? Ethan Heyer. And that set a whole wicked story into motion, and we're witnessing its latest chapter in full effect here tonight to kick off the first edition of Pulse.
No better way to get this started, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you who are at home watching on your TV or on your phone, on your tablet, that's great. We hope you have an awesome time watching tonight, but be sure you come down here and see us in person when you get the chance, because there is nothing like seeing the Elite Wrestling Alliance live and in person.
And make sure to share this link. Let all your friends know exactly what we have going on here at the EWA. This is Kentucky wrestling at its finest. Nobody doing it quite like we do it here in Richmond or in Danville. Leroux was the very first EWA Heritage Champion, and he became the champion in a match also involving Ethan Heyer. And those two battled for that Heritage title for months and months until September 2024 in this very building at Prime 11, where in the main event, Ethan Heyer won that Heritage title from Gaston Leroux.
And that's a lot of history, a lot of bad blood between these two. I don't know if they're thinking about that right now. They're worried about winning here and now. And wow, look at the innovative takedown by Ethan Heyer.
Big T. Harris right there takes down Gaston Leroux. He's reeling, he has a face full of buckle, and it's not looking any better for him. As, a little bit of Scooby-Doo antics. You've seen that a time or two before.
I have indeed. Days. Signature move of legendary Roger Ruffin. If I were Gaston Leroux at this point, I would probably go for Ethan Heyer's eyes.
Ethan Heyer had a tremendous run with that Heritage title, went on to unfortunately lose it to Chris Crow. And the record in singles matches between these two individuals across multiple promotions is 4-2 in favor of Gaston Leroux.
He would often throw the book at Ethan.
Oh yeah, Gaston used to get it done by the book. Now he fancies himself as the Mozart of professional wrestling.
What do you mean fancies himself? He is the Mozart of professional wrestling.
And he's a little fancy.
I can't wait to see him compose a big win here tonight.
Ethan connects, and he does. Big frog splash.
Huge high-risk move early in the match. Ethan Heyer made it pay off.
Referee Greg Arias says it's only 2, and I'm going to choose to believe him. Why not? He seems like an upstanding gentleman. Side headlock applied.
He is. That's one of the things I don't like about him.
Oh, Medler.
One of the many things I could add.
Drop down there from Ethan Heyer, leaping up, gets caught.
Oh, that could be it. That could...
And dropped him. Oh, the big knee to the back to the spine there of Ethan Heyer. The size advantage in favor of Gaston Leroux there.
And now that he's got Ethan down, he needs to press that advantage. Maybe step on his throat a little bit. That always works.
Okay, all right, Medler. A rude awakening of sorts there for Ethan Heyer. He's going to have very limited time to recover, as now going for the 3 count is Gaston. Nope. Once again, a 2 count. Big packed house here at the Telford YMCA, and what a stacked card we have here tonight. Capped off, of course, with that massive main event featuring our new EWA champion, Buzzsaw Nate himself, defending against former champion. Picture perfect.
And talk about another matchup with some history. We saw those two clash time and time again in Danville. They're going to bring that to Richmond tonight. It's going to be amazing.
Couldn't think of any bigger of a main event. Couldn't think of any bigger of an opener here, as I have as I talked about, the history between these two goes back to the very beginning of the EWA, which of course debuted about May 2023, I believe, in Frankfort, Kentucky.
I think Ethan Hire nearly had him there with that sunset.
Oh, has him goozled now. Breaks away, big back elbow, catches him with the elbow, takes out the knee. Oh, just the big knee trembler to the jaw there of Ethan Hire.
I mean, what a combination there. That is a true composer. That is a symphony of pain he just put together.
Well, Gaston Leroux choosing to make the music that only he wants to hear. Now he has Ethan Hire by the hair. Come on, going for the closed fist. That's illegal.
And your point, sir? If it's not enough for the ref to disqualify you, you should do it.
We have these rules for a reason, Medler.
To be broken. That is precisely the reason.
All right, well, you can think that all you want.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always, always cheat. Remember that, kids.
Yeah, that went
Doing
well
your
for
best only goes so far.
That went great for you against the American Giant a couple months ago.
I almost had him. I had him hooked for the choke slam. He barely wiggled out by the skin of his teeth.
Ethan Hire fighting from underneath now, as he only knows how. That's the only way that's the nature of his professional wrestling career.
Well,
he's the ultimate underdog.
Oh my goodness!
Went for a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, but Ethan Hire able to use gravity there and land on top. Fighting for position.
Flurry of motion with these two.
Grappling away. This is a wrestling match after all.
Yes, and these two know each other very, very well. Hold and counter hold. This is just an amazing contest.
Ethan Hire, he's been a professional wrestler for the past, I believe, 3 years.
Which is amazing.
Broken to the Grindhouse Wrestling Academy up in Jeffersonville,
nobody
Indiana.
home there for Gaston Leroux.
Smacked the back of his head on the mat on the way down there. Well, nobody wants to see a double count on it. I think we can at least agree on that, Medler.
You're absolutely right. With a matchup like this, two incredible performers, we want to see who's better, and I know that's Gaston Leroux.
Tit for tat here.
Nothing fancy about this, just straight up brutality. Trading forearms. May I add Ethan Hire, the first to go for the closed fist there of the two. You and your big ethics you like so much.
I was looking down. I was scratching.
Of course you were. Selective perception.
Oh, drops him with the elbow. Leroux, up and down you go. Where's it going to stop? I don't know. Once again for the satellite. Head scissors not happening. Catches him. Perhaps attempting a Russian leg sweep. I'm not sure
Now,
right there.
shouldn't the ref be breaking this?
I mean, yeah, actually, he was in the ropes. That's a good point.
Oh.
Drops him. Here we go. We've seen this so many times from Ethan Hire.
Oh.
I love to see it. It's the 8-1-2. Double knees right there.
Oh, that could be it. That could be it.
Just like that, it could have all been
close.
over.
Oh my goodness! A huge chokeslam for Ethan Hire! Unbelievable!
Wow. A man of that size to be able to hit a choke slam, that takes a lot of strength, a lot of heart, and that's exactly what Ethan Hire's all about.
And I'll give him his due. We see a lot of innovative maneuvers from Ethan Hire, but that was a real power move.
And he comes, monkey flip. Who's going to be the monkey? Not Gaston Leroux.
Oh! Right to his face!
Could have broken the nose there. Ethan Hire, he's lost teeth here in this building. He's been through the ringer. He's no stranger to taking all the damage and coming back as a winner. Electric chair.
Well, he's going to have a long way to come back tonight.
Oh, hit his head on the mat there.
Don't worry, he doesn't have very much in the way of brains. He's probably fine.
Transitioning into the Boston Crab.
And if you have not felt this hold, ladies and gentlemen, that is incredible impact to your back. Ethan Hire is in a world of hurt. I don't know how he's managed to inch his way to the ropes.
Look how Gaston was sitting down there, applying maximum
How did he
torque.
do that?
Could be a DQ. You gotta let go. Let go.
He's got a 5 count. And he was smart to get every bit of impact into that hold as he could.
Yeah, the rules are being stretched to their
Yes, they
breaking
should.
point. And this is just the tip of the iceberg here tonight. So many big matches yet to come. Off the ropes goes Ethan. And here he comes off. Up you go. Oh, no.
And looks like the knees of Gaston Leroux made huge impact to Ethan Heyer there.
And now going once again, trying to tuck the chin.
Oh, and again.
In perfect position.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
it. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. What?
Very dangerous landing for Ethan Heyer, but he just snapped out of it. It didn't matter to him. It doesn't matter how hard or how high he has to fall. It matters if he can get up.
But how did he get up? Did you see the impact of that?
Gaston says it's over. Like an executioner taking a shot from a school book depository somewhere.
I guess it's been long enough to make that reference.
Oh, big short super kick right to the face. Rolls through. What is this?
Oh my goodness!
Destroyer! Slice it! Slice it! No!
Oh, I can't believe what I just saw here! No,
It's
kick out,
over.
Gaston, kick out! Oh no! Well, Trippin', I'm not happy about it, but I'll give him his due. That was an incredible contest. Ethan Heyer took a huge amount of punishment and still found a way to come out on top. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And I guess that's really the story of Ethan Heyer.
A consummate underdog and one of the most beloved faces in this area for independent wrestling. He has his eyes set on the gold Heritage title, EWA title, it doesn't matter. Ethan Heyer is looking to reclaim his name here in the EWA.
But by that same token, Gaston has nothing to be ashamed of. He put up an amazing fight here tonight. I think this really could have gone either way.
It's going to only be a matter of time until we see Gaston Leroux back in the EWA, I'm sure of it.
And we see Riot in the ring. This guy is one tough customer, and he's got a little bit of a screw loose.
A tough customer, a screw loose. He's a face eater from the local insane asylum. I can't think of two more opposite competitors that you could possibly put into a professional wrestling match than Riot and young greatness himself, Dimitri Staley.
It's going to be a clash in styles. It's going to be something to watch. I'll tell you what, though, given Riot's penchant for brutality, I sure wouldn't bet against him. Look at Riot, it's like he's just salivating, anticipating the violence to come.
Dimitri Staley, he's an individual who had to grow up on the streets worrying about selling enough pills to be able to get dinner into his stomach at night. Riot, he never had to worry about his next meal. He could just knock on his neighbor's door and consume them entirely.
That's an interesting contrast you made there.
Exactly. Yeah, like I said, you can't think of two more opposite individuals than Dimitri Staley and Riot. Riot, I believe, through the virtue of some sort of work release program with the asylum, he was. Well,
I mean, they see how he loves violence. They're giving him a healthy outlet for it.
Yeah,
this is great.
They were released him
Very
into the
high drop kick there. That caught Riot maybe right in the face.
Riot was allowed to train at the Elite Wrestling Academy, and that's what brought us to him here as a competitor.
Those are illegal closed fists. You were so outraged about that before. That's what I like to see.
Just jaw-crushing, palm.
Oh my goodness!
It's like a house fell on him right there. Dimitri, and he kicks out right at 2. Wow, that's extremely impressive. We saw Dimitri Staley in the EWA for the first time back at the Rumble Royale. He competed in a 4-way match for a future shot at the Heritage title. He came up short, but he also made a big impression in that Rumble Royale. Man, he's eating his face.
You know what?
He's eating him.
I think Mr. Staley, if he had that to do over again, maybe he would have just stayed down. He's in for a world of hurting now.
Put your tongue back in your mouth, Riot. And he comes, watch out! How can you protect yourself from something like that?
That is some serious impact, and Staley is out on his feet.
Riot, a representative of the New World Order. We're going to see their lead. A big super kick from Staley. We're going to see the leader of the New World Order, Big Steel Wool, in action tonight, defending his Heritage title against Lifeguard Ross.
Well, Dimitri Staley, he has Riot rattled, but he can't keep him down.
Big bad lariat from a big bad man, and that's got to be it.
That could be. No.
Just barely
Almost.
a 2. Barely a 2. Perhaps there's a lot more left to this Staley kid than you might imagine.
Again, he may regret kicking out there. And I like how Riot immediately goes for the throat, too. Oh! Did you hear the impact of that tripping?
Yeah, they heard it straight down the street.
They could hear that in Berea. Terrible place, by the way.
Big whip comes in, misses it. All that impact directly exerted into the turnbuckles. Off the ropes. Oh! Riot taking advantage of the hesitation shown by Staley there.
Exactly. Dimitri Staley made a cardinal mistake of giving Riot time
to
shake off the cobwebs.
Look at that, slamming his brain into the canvas.
I love this. No wrist locks here. Just absolute brutality.
It's just nonstop trauma.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Riot, I mean, how long can this last if you're Dimitri Staley? You've taken so much damage. Off the ropes, here we go. It's got him, got him hooked.
Looks like a modified sleeper. And this could be it.
Come on, Staley.
I mean,
drops down, jawbreaker, connects right there. Watch out, Riot. Here comes young greatness.
Oh, no one home with that enziguri attempt.
bashing that knee into the ring canvas, has him by the throat. Once again, the goozle applied. We've seen a lot of goozle.
We have. It's been a very goozle-heavy evening thus far here in Richmond.
Stuck in the corner now. What does Riot have in mind? Does he have anything
Evil
in mind?
intentions.
Oh, no.
He managed to stagger Riot.
Still a limited effect right there on the big man. Oh, just bounced off a Riot who shows no signs of going down.
I don't know. I think it's done a little damage. He's staggered.
Runs in. You're going to have to hit him a little harder, a little faster than that, Staley.
Running into a big boot.
And Staley goes into the dirt. Has him up. What is he thinking here?
Oh, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it.
Transitions into the big slam. And
He wants to administer more damage.
he cherishes each and every single moment he gets to cause harm to another human being.
I really respect that. That's something we should all emulate.
Oh, what a freak of nature the Riot is. He's a walking one-man human riot. There's nobody like him in EWA. There's nobody like him in the state of Kentucky. And referee Greg Arias has to push him aside there. Staley taking too much damage. Okay, now he's on the outside.
And what does he have in mind now?
What is he going for? Get control of this man.
Oh,
He's under the. He's under the
find
ring
some.
now.
Oh, it's playtime.
We gotta stop putting steel chairs under there.
Never. They add so much.
And look how messed up that chair already is. That's seen some damage. It's seen some wars. Greg Arias.
Oh!
Wait a second, the mask. He's got the mask. Cleans his clock, and up he goes into the rack.
And that's gotta be it.
Burning hammer variation. Yeah, count to infinity.
Wow.
Okay, leave him alone.
No. Put a little more damage.
The match is over.
What an impressive display by Riot. This man, he didn't just win, he is dominant. He is an unstoppable force here in the Elite Wrestling Alliance.
Dimitri Staley showed so much fight in that match, and then he gets thrown out at the end of it like a sack of crap. It's disgusting, and I don't like it. But it's exactly it's exactly what I'd expect from somebody like Riot, who has no morality whatsoever inside of him. No moral fiber, no moral code. He's completely scum.
What's the bad thing about that? You say that like it's negative. Moral fiber is highly overrated. There's one thing that matters in this business, and that's winning. And that's what Riot just did. And just think, Trippin, we're just scratching the surface here. We got just huge matches still to come here in Pulse. Gosh, it feels good to be back here in Richmond. I'm so fired up. This is awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've said it before and I will say it again. I don't think you can pay me enough to get in the ring with that man. Riot is terrifying. We're going to keep it moving so that he doesn't come up and get me up for saying that. So who's ready for a singles match? Contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Oh my God.
Is that smoke coming out of his face?
Where's Repic going? Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Oh, there he is. And the straitjacket is off.
I'm not sure that straitjacket should be off.
Unannounced appearance here by Repic. You never know exactly what you're going to see here at the EWA. Incredibly impressive performance from him against the great, massive Alex Angel, who we're going to see later tonight. That was at the All-Star Classic where we first saw Repic, and it's a pleasure to have him make his debut in Richmond here tonight.
Is it really, though? The guy creeps me out.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything to him.
Oh, my God.
He might pop up under my bed tonight. There's arguably no name more synonymous with the EWA than Adrian Alexander. Somebody we first saw at Hardcore Havoc 2023 in a hellacious match with Tony Corral. And what a relationship those two individuals had throughout the entire existence of the EWA, as much of a love-hate relationship as it gets. And it all culminated in the vacant EWA title. And who took him out in the parking lot and stole that spot? The scumbag that he helped bring into this business, Adrian Alexander.
I know, wasn't that great? I've never been more proud of anyone in my life. Adrian Alexander found a way to take an opportunity, and he ended up winning that EWA championship, the once and future champ, here in the ring.
Well, the former champion, let's just put it like that. We're going to see the current champion in the main event. That's Buzzsaw Nate.
Hey, wait a second, Trippin', I just noticed something. The BSB's in here with Adrian, but I don't see OG Ugly.
OG Ugly. I've heard a whole lot of rumors going on with OG Ugly. I feel like it's not really appropriate to go into it this time. Hopefully it will be addressed on a future EWA broadcast, but it's not looking good for the state of the BSB right now here in May of 2026. And this unannounced surprise matchup here, the former champion Adrian Alexander against the newcomer Repic.
The new-coming lunatic, Repic. He had smoke coming out of his face.
And Repic, while he's a newcomer to the EWA, no stranger to Kentucky professional wrestling. This is an entity that has existed for the better part of the last decade, if not more, throughout various promotions.
Were these promotions in sanitariums of some sort?
I believe they were based out of the underworld.
Oh,
a lot of underworld independent wrestling. Yeah. Repic, big fiery babyface. Who believed that? Kenneth Gaines and Ben Sheeran lurking on the outside. The BS
strategizing,
boys.
Not lurking.
Big collar elbow tie-up, wrestling away in the center of the ring like two steers in heat.
They are locking horns, no doubt about that.
Fighting for position here. Repic now suffering with that front face lock from Adrian. Attempting to flip out of it. Go for
Oh, he's got a pin. He's got a pin.
Shock pin. No. Adrian right back to the side headlock.
He should gouge him in the eyes right now. Maybe go for the throat.
Ben Sheeran on the outside. He's the man with the biggest ego in wrestling. He's like a small country founded on the north, south, east, and west by himself. A pure egomaniac, unfiltered, unchained. I hate having him
Is
as the
he
commissioner.
effective, though? I would say yes.
If he's so effective, then why do we have to bring in the chairman, Dan Childers, to set him straight?
I honestly don't know what Dan Childers is doing.
Kenneth Gaines, all beef, no filler, lurking on the outside, always at the beck and call of the Ben Sheeran brand. Here comes Repic off the ropes. Tope suicida into the guardrail, and he landed on his feet.
That was an impressive display of athleticism there by Repic. Like a cat landing on his feet from that height. That is amazing.
Well, this match has been a stem winder and a half, if you ask me.
No doubt about it.
Watch out, Repic. I wouldn't get that close to the brand if I were you. I'd stay away from the big man, all beef, no filler. Very, very unwise to take your focus off the former EWA champion right here. I will say that much.
You don't have to give Adrian Alexander very long to recover.
And it looks like he's ready. He's waiting. Oh, down goes Repic. And the whiplash of the face into the middle rope there sent his neck snapping back.
Just like when he jumped Tony Corral, he is an opportunist. And opportunists are winners, Trippin'.
Took him out in the parking lot like he was a sick dog or
Oh, it was
something.
great. I loved it.
And Ben Sheeran, what the hell is this? What kind of commissioner? What kind of commissioner? What kind of leader are
Hey,
you?
he's a hands-on leader. That's good.
I wish he'd put his hands on a shotgun and pull the trigger.
Too far, dude.
Okay.
Too far.
Down goes Repic. Oh, reeling into the ropes. What is... Oh, my goodness.
I believe that's a Greco-Roman eye poke. Very legal.
Romans. I know of no Greek nor Roman that ever used that in
Hercules did it.
combat.
And again, a little hands-on leadership. This is tremendous. Teamwork makes the dream work.
What kind of dreams are you having at night?
Don't worry about it.
Repic doing his best. Firing off. It's a 3-on-1 situation this whole match. Adrian spins him out.
There we go. There we go. Could be it. Ah.
This is, to the best of my knowledge, the first time that these two individuals have shared the squared circle with each other. Certainly for the first time in the EWA. Interesting clash of styles. Oh, both of them thinking the same thing there.
I think Repic may have connected first, though.
Big
Oh, man.
Tracy
I
Smothers
love a
style.
shot to the throat. Works every time.
Struggling to breathe the damage to the trachea there of Repic.
Good to have a Tracy Smothers reference tonight, too. Well done, Trippin'.
He was pretty neat.
Outstanding wrestler.
Whole different kind of thug at ringside than you would have seen with Tracy Smothers.
It's true.
And Adrian, we've seen this so many times. You can go back into the catalog of the EWA.
Oh, no, but Repic got the knees up.
Yeah, it never ends like that, though.
And the former champ is in trouble.
Ben Sheeran, he's extremely, extremely nervous at ringside. He wants a
He's calling timeout. He called timeout, ref.
And Medler, I don't think that's legal. I don't think that's a thing that happens in pro wrestling.
Boy, if the commissioner does it, it's a thing.
Oh, double punch to the sternum.
Oh, my God.
Frankensteiner at the expense of his own vertebrae. And Repic has Adrian in the corner, sitting down in the corner, coming in.
Oh, my God.
Double
The impact of those knees to the face, Trippin'.
Yeah, this might be over.
It could be.
Adrian's out. He's out. No.
Only two. Now we should talk about the resilience of Adrian Alexander.
Well, I mean, yeah, he showed a lot of tenacity, a lot of ring awareness. I think it was the 2 count that finally snapped him back to reality. He knew he had to throw a shoulder up. It doesn't matter if he knows that he's at the Telford YMCA. It doesn't matter if he knows that it's EWA Pulse. He knows that he's in a wrestling match, and he just got his teeth kicked out by Repic. You got to act fast. This is your moment, Repic.
Get out of the way, Adrian. Get out of the way. Come on, move a bit. Yes! Nobody home!
Like a meteorite smashing into the earth. Adrian Alexander,
much like a meteorite, he's about to go down in flames.
Has that headlock driver.
Oh, that's the ball game.
Did you see the way his neck
That's
snapped?
it. Gotta be it. Huge win for the former champ. Huge win for the BSB. Standing tall here over the lunatic Repic.
And what is this accomplishing? What is this proving right now?
Oh, it's great.
Repic is not an enemy of the Ben Sheeran brand. He's a wrestler that showed up to perform a duty, to wrestle a match. There's no history between these individuals. There's no reason for this.
Trippin', it's simple physics. Always kick a man when he's down. It's a lot easier than kicking him when he's standing up.
And what? He's got a chain now.
Oh, so he does.
Our commissioner has a chain. The commissioner has a chain.
If the commissioner has a chain, it's legal.
This is corruption at its finest, or at its worst.
Fine, I think you said it right.
Repic, fight out!
What's he doing? Hey, he's not allowed to do that.
He's saving his own skin here.
Commissioner, do something.
Watch out.
Yeah!
Inside out.
There we go. All beef, no filler in that clothesline.
And now what? You've proven your point. You won the match. You've taken him out. Big spinning power slam in the center of the ring from Kenneth Gaines.
I think we've seen the last of Repic now. Great teamwork by the BSB here tonight, and they may not be done.
Again, under the ring, what is happening here tonight? Somebody's got to establish some sort of order here.
I don't know. I think they seem pretty organized.
This is extremely uncomfortable for a variety of reasons.
Oh, this is great. This is absolutely great.
It's not going to happen.
What?
That's Mickey Midas.
What's he?
He's got a chair of his own.
Why can't he mind his own business?
Because a man's livelihood was on the line. You can't just sit back and watch something like that happen to a human being.
Well, sure you can. You might even take part in it.
Well, yeah, if you're Austin Medler or,
Oh,
a member of the BSB, you might be about that. But Mickey Midas has something he wants to say.
To jump a man by himself, but you look like you're 2 men by yourself. You look like you're a big challenge, but I'm up for a challenge. So come on, let's get this done tonight.
What? Hey, he's not the commissioner. He can't book a match.
Hey, somebody get this man a ball. Hey, you need a ball, brother. Hey, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, baby. Let's go.
Big impromptu match here tonight. We knew Mickey Midas was going to be in action, but we didn't know against who.
What? Who sanctioned this?
Clearly, Chairman Dan Childers did.
Oh, that goober. About time for that guy to retire.
Mickey Midas making his very first EWA appearance since the 2024 Rumble Royale. It's been a few years, but this is a man who's traveled all across the country.
He traveled all beef, no filler.
Another first time ever matchup here at the EWA. Mickey Midas, a former tag team partner of AEW star Myron Reed. He's competed throughout OVW, IWA Mid-South, down in Mexico for DTU. Well over 10 years of experience for Mickey Midas, as opposed to the 10 months of experience for Kenneth Gaines. But Gaines, in his own right, has accomplished so much in such a short time, has established himself as arguably the single biggest powerhouse in this company.
You hit the nail on the head there, Trippin. Kenneth Gaines may not be a ring veteran, but he has accomplished a great deal in his limited time. This guy is a wrestling savant, and you can't replace power.
Gaines, he's been off for a couple months, though, recuperating from an illness. This is our first time seeing him in that time period. He was not at the Rumble Royale. He was not last week on Ignition.
And I'll admit, Midas has been impressive so far here tonight.
Mickey Midas is the only way.
Power, though, with Kenneth Gaines, it's not going to work.
Oh, able to rebound off the rope springboarding, but he got caught by the big man.
And now he's in trouble.
Snake guys.
Oh my goodness!
Just a massive clothesline.
Yes, it was.
Straight out of like 1970s NFL.
I was going to say Stan Hansen, but that works.
You should be applauding too.
Ben Sharon bellowing like a pregnant walrus at ringside as a massive belly-to-back suplex is applied by Kenneth Gaines.
What a splash!
And like a mastodon crashing
Very
down
much
onto the carcass of Mickey Midas.
And you notice Midas finds a way to kick out, but Kenneth Gaines does not give him 1 second to recover. He stays right on him. That is smart wrestling.
Cameras right up in the mush of Mickey Midas, capturing all of his suffering right now for everybody.
Oh, isn't it
to
great?
see
That's
across
great.
YouTube, across Facebook.
Zoom in there, Stu.
If you can hear the sound of my voice right now, please like and share this video. Make as many people that you know aware of what is happening here in Richmond, Kentucky.
Absolutely, Trippin'. We are building something special here in the EWA. Our debut of Pulse. We couldn't be more proud. We want all of you here in person. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends.
Gaines just having his way with Mickey Midas here. Old Mickey Muscles himself getting muscled around by the big. The strongest of slams there from Kenneth Gaines, but a 2 count is all it could get.
And I will give Mickey Midas some credit here. He has taken a heck of a punishment. He is finding a way to keep going. I don't know where he's finding it, but he is still fighting.
Mickey Midas, he's competed in GCW, competed in AEW. He's established himself as one of the top competitors on the independents. And able to make the most out of what could have been a very bad situation there by taking Kenneth Gaines down there, saving himself in the process. The area code kick. And now up to the top rope perhaps for Mickey Midas. Wait a second, Adrian! Damn it!
That's good to see. Again, great teamwork here by the BSB.
Teamwork. How did he catch it?
Raw power, sir. That's how.
Oh my God.
What a night for the BSB. Everything the BSB touches turns to gold here tonight as they put down Mickey Midas. Kenneth Gaines, former champion Adrian Alexander, very proud of their handiwork, as they should be.
Sharon's got this weird fixation with Nina Darling, the ring announcer. It's gross. All right, you got what you wanted. Now, please get the hell out of here so we can move on.
I think the
with
ref
the
should
night.
raise his hand again. That was such an emphatic victory. Kenneth Gaines, all beef, no filler, bringing home the W. Mickey Midas put up a good fight here tonight. The power of Kenneth Gaines was just too much.
The power of the Ben Sheeran brand was too much.
I know, wasn't it great? Ugh. What do you have against people working together, Trippin?
Just the way they look and the way they act and the way they smell, and I'm sure they taste bad too. But I'm not putting Ben Sheeran in my mouth.
I'm just going to leave that one alone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot to say about the Ben Sheeran brand, but I need to finish work tonight. I'd like to keep my job, so I'm going to keep my comments to myself. Please. All right, so we are going to move past that. Who's ready for an EWA Heritage Championship match?
I think I am.
Look at this reject from Baywatch.
Lifeguard on duty.
What does he need a whistle for here? What do we know about this lifeguard Ross here, Trippin?
Well, Lifeguard Ross, he's a trainee of the great Bobby Blaze out of Ohio. He made his EWA debut at the Rumble Royale event when he won that four-way match to become the #1 contender to win the shot here tonight against, of course, our current champion, Big Steel Wool. It was earlier this week on Ignition as well that we saw that match Lifeguard Ross had against Riot, a successful win for Ross, but afterwards he was jumped by the prospector himself, Wes Barker. Let's hope Wes Barker's not in the building here tonight.
Why? What do you have against him?
Well, Ross has enough to worry about. The New Wool Order, James Kendrick at ringside, Steel Wool in the...
And what a Heritage Champion Steel Wool has been, the leader and founder of the New Wool Order. This guy is one tough customer. Referee Greg Arias holding the belt, giving instructions to both contestants here tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the EWA Heritage Championship, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sun Beach, Sunlight, weighing in at 171 pounds, he is
Did his mom name him lifeguard?
He's a man of the water.
And his opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing at 260 pounds. He is the current EWA Heritage Champion, but would like to be known as the newly crowned Sheeples Champion.
Did she say sheeples?
No Wolf, Steel Wolf.
And throughout his title reign, I think Steel Wool has been one stand-up guy. Clean win after clean win, taking on all challengers.
If you think his wins have been clean, you need a proper brainwashing, Mr. Medler.
What do you mean?
Well, let's talk about it. We've seen Steel Wool in the EWA since the very first edition of Prime back in May of 2023, and on that night, oh my goodness, wait a second.
That's a great start. Great start to the match.
It's a cheap start. Ross was worried about James Kendrick, and now he's experiencing a violence party in the corner from Big Steel Wool.
And what a party it is!
Steel Wool had a feud with Jacob Ratliff that spanned 2.5 years, and it resulted in Steel Wool winning that Heritage title and retiring Ratliff.
Wait a second. Referee Greg Arias is confronting James Kendrick.
Yeah, because he has a chain that he just tried to use.
What?
That is not a necklace.
It's not illegal to have a chain.
Why you got necklace?
Whoa! He can't kick him out! He didn't see him! He didn't see him do anything! He can't kick him out!
Well, he just did. That's referee Greg Arias.
This is a miscarriage of justice!
Hey, that's the iron
This is
ref here
absurd.
tonight. That's the only ref we have in charge. That's the head zebra right there.
This is
Greg Arias.
selective prosecution.
It's not going to slow down Steel Wool, at least not yet, as Lifeguard Ross hasn't made it back to his feet since this match started. Could be a very, very short tenure in the EWA for Lifeguard Ross. Like I said, we just saw him debut last month at the Rumble Royale.
And I'll give him his due. Big win over Riot.
Oh, yeah. Of course, in the impressive four-way victory before that. He's established himself in a short period of time, but he's also made a number of enemies. Wes Barker and the New Wool Order.
Did you hear the impact? That was great.
The sickening thud from this sickening man.
It just slams the face of Lifeguard Ross into the bucket.
Lifeguard Ross, though, he's alive, dropping the jawbreakers, coming off the ropes. Watch out, Wool action.
He was alive.
Almost overexerted himself on the pinfall there. Ross was able to roll out. And now the knees raining them down one by one into the rib cage.
Again, Steel Wool does not give him a second to gather himself, to recover. Not a millisecond.
And now just grinding away, the elbow in the face, now torquing the arm, targeting the shoulder there.
Lifeguard Ross may have no choice but to give up here. He's got a career to think about.
He's multiple careers to think about.
Well, that's true.
He's a working man. Who doesn't love a working man here in Richmond?
I was a hard-working man once upon a time, Trippin'.
Yeah, and then you hit it big.
The aristocratic life is much better.
Wait, by the hair! Treacherous and unnecessary from a man the
Accidental.
size.
It was an accident.
He's too large to go for that sort of cheap crap.
What are you talking about?
He's twice the size of Ross.
That
He's
doesn't
pulling
mean
his
he
hair,
can't cheat.
going after his ears.
What's the problem?
How can you hear a drowning man if you have no ears?
Guess you don't.
Lives are on the line here, damn it.
He could just lose his job. They'll replace him with somebody else.
Ripping away here, no signs of stopping at all. Steel Wool, a very uncouth individual, if I could say so much.
I don't know why you're calling his couth into question.
Oh!
Very impactful individual, I would say.
You're not going to win a match like that. You're just going to dehumanize and victimize an individual.
Exactly, and if you dehumanize and victimize someone, you take away their will to resist. That's exactly what he should be doing.
That's very true, Mr. Medler. I will say that much. What? Wait, going for the Russian leg sweep, but that's too big of a Russian. Big, short cross body. Senton! Collapsing.
That's got to be the ball game. That's it. What?
What do you mean, what? Lifeguard kicked out. The lifeguard lives.
For now.
Oh, jumping senton. And he's just destroying him, eating him alive here.
And this is the kind of ruthless aggression everyone should be showing in the ring.
I mean, Steel Wool's always kind of been this way, but I don't know if I've ever seen him particularly this aggressive.
Looks like a rabid animal right now.
Maybe he had a bad experience at a beach as a young boy or a public pool. I don't know. There's some sort of past trauma being brought out here on the lifeguard. And again with the hair. Stop it, man.
Why should he? It's effective.
It's unnecessary.
It works.
Fish hooking the mouth now. Explain to me how that helps you win a wrestling match.
Beats him down.
Medler, you're too much. Just when I think Bobby Blade makes my stomach turn, they put me in the booth with you.
I'm not happy about it either, Trippin'. When's the last time you had a shower, dude? And Steel Wool stays on the attack here.
He hit him in the face with that.
Lifeguard Ross is out. I mean, he's got to be operating on pure instinct at this point.
Holding on by a string, basically.
I think he should do it again.
It looks like you're going to get your wish.
Go for another one, Mr. Wool. Oh, even better.
The Sheeple's elbow coming up.
Wow. Sheeple's elbow.
From the Sheeple's champion. And he got nothing. How's that feel? The bone chips in the elbow broken up now. Lifeguard is on his feet.
And he knows this might be his only chance. He's got to take advantage of it.
Coming in with those flying burritos, dropping down Steel Wool. Oh, the counter, though. Oh, wait a second. Big step up Enziguri. Lifeguard Ross, here we go. New Heritage champ.
Well, I think Steel Wool's in trouble.
Oh, he caught him right in the forehead. He caught him right in the forehead. Steel Wool is down. You got to act fast, Ross. A little bit of rolling thunder of paradise.
Not enough.
Lifeguard.
And that was impressive, but I'm not sure Lifeguard Ross has any more in him after the beating that he took.
I'm not sure if lifeguards are meant to take to the air.
Well, they sit really high up.
Oh, no. Shoves the referee into the top rope. Crotches
now that
Ross.
was smart. That is smart wrestling.
Yeah, it caught him in the lower extremities, and I don't mean Sartorius gracilis. Front face lock has the
We're
arm
going to see a
hook now.
superplex here.
Ross fighting.
Blocking it so far.
That's what you got to do. You got to save yourself. Last-ditch effort from Ross. Big headbutt drops the big Steel Wool.
Oh my gosh!
Transitions
what a
into the
splash!
air with the splash.
Oh my gosh! New champion! Oh Oh my goodness, Trip, and this just shows anything can happen here at the EWA on our very, very first edition of Pulse. We have a new Heritage Champion. I don't believe it.
It's a beautiful sight to see, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here at the Telford YMCA, May 16th, 2026. This is a night Lifeguard Ross is never going to forget. And the New World Order standing at ringside. What are you going to do about it, Riot? What are you going to do about it, Kendrick? You weren't there. You couldn't save your man. We got a new champ.
Riot clearly concerned about the well-being of Steel Wool. I'm not so sure James Kendrick is as concerned. In fact, he looks kind of disgusted to me.
It's going to be a whole lot of problems at the New World Order's way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we are going to take a very brief intermission. I want you guys to go and check out Blessed Dogs over there. If you haven't tried them, it was amazing. We have merch. We've got EWA merch over here, and we'll be right back.
It's going to be a few minutes until we get the action going once again here at EWA Pulse. We got to talk, of course, about that big match between Alex Angel and
Are going to be in the ring here tonight. Former champion Brooklyn Ray is going to be in action. Who's she up against?
the debuting Anna Ray out of Arkansas. Should be an exciting match. And then, of course, the big main event as the Buzzsaw Nation fun.
Listen, we're live. I think we can do better than that. So I'm going to say, Richmond, Kentucky. How are you liking the first live streaming of Pulse? All right, so much better. We're going to come right on back with a hot minute. Who's ready for a women's contest? The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Well, Trippin', we are back, we are live, and I am fired up. We are kicking off the second half of our show with a big women's match. Anna Ray making her way to the ring. She is a formidable opponent, no doubt about it.
From the Arkansas region, a product of Razor Pro Wrestling down there. She's been in the ring with the likes of Miranda Gordy, Brooke Havoc, Dream Girl Ellie, and tonight it's going to be the former EWA Women's Champion Brooklyn Ray across the ring from her. Oh, she doesn't like bald people.
No, she's performing a courtesy and giving referee Greg Arias his head a little bit of a polish there.
No, she hates the balds. That's one thing I do know about Anna Ray. She
hates bald people?
She's not a big fan of the balds.
Interesting hang-up.
Yeah, it happens. There's a lot of them in Arkansas.
Interesting place.
Here we go, Brooklyn Ray in the house.
Well, Trippin', there are only two women in the world that can say they have ever been an EWA Women's Champion. Brooklyn Ray is one of them. Stepping into the ring here tonight, and she has shown in her time with EWA, she is not afraid to mix it up.
Yeah, she's the only person on the card tonight who can say that she was born right here in Richmond, Kentucky.
But why would she say that? Why would one admit to such a thing?
Cheap pop.
Now, granted, I guess it'll do that.
But as you said, Brooklyn Ray, former EWA Women's Champion, extremely unexpected victory obtained over Lexi Green a few months ago. That's how she won that title at Prime 21.
And she defended that title several times.
Yep, she defended the belt against Lexi Green multiple times, as well as Jessie Belle Smothers, and then finally Lexi was able to regain that gold this week, on Ignition, the first edition of Ignition.
And that reminds me, Ignition every Thursday on YouTube. You don't want to miss it. Catch it while it's hot. Every Thursday you can see EWA action on whatever internet device you have.
The next taping for EWA Ignition coming up June 13th in Danville, Kentucky at the Jenny Rogers Community Center.
And we love having you watching this live stream. We love having you watch Ignition. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, like seeing the EWA live and in person. We want all of you to come out to Danville, the Jenny Rogers Center. It's going to be hot June 13th.
Anna Ray shoots Brooklyn Ray off the ropes, but it's Brooklyn who topples her with the shoulder tackle. Gonna have to act fast. Anna Ray drops down, tries to trip up Brooklyn. Cross body. Anna Ray retreating to the outside.
Wisely. Nothing wrong with taking a timeout there. It's like a quarterback running out of bounds strategically. It's a smart move.
Slowing down the pace, but you need eyes in the back of your
head. What's Brooklyn Ray doing? That's Ray on Ray violence.
Oh, face first of apron right there for Brooklyn Ray, Anna Ray.
No doubt about it.
Now what are you thinking, Anna? Gonna ripcord perhaps as that arm trapped. Jockeying for position here, pulls her out, drops her.
Thunderous clothesline.
Says, no, Brooklyn, you ain't gonna get your way here tonight. Anna Ray made down with a loss.
Well, when you get an opportunity to be in the EWA, you don't want to let that go to waste. You want to get a big win. You want to show you belong here. And that's just what Anna Ray's trying to do.
Undoubtedly, our current EWA Women's Champion, Lexi Green, watching this from whatever altar or whatever she's currently worshiping at.
Probably in a bayou somewhere. Sacrificing something, I imagine.
Trapped on the bottom rope. Brooklyn Ray struggling to breathe now. What are you doing, Anna? You're just making a mockery of the situation.
And why not?
Because you got to win the match first.
Beat her down. You may not win the match here and now with a maneuver like that, but it takes away her will to fight. That's what it's all about.
Well, Anna Ray shooting Brooklyn into the turnbuckle now. Comes out.
Oh!
Jarring the spine with the DDT there. But it's not enough. So much fight in the former women's champion.
She has proven that time and time again.
And again, Anna Ray.
Maybe focused on the ref a little bit too much. I guess she does not like baldies.
Yeah, chastising him for his baldness.
Well, if he'd grow some hair, she'd leave him alone.
I've talked to Greg about it. He can't help it, damn it.
He needs to try harder.
Oh, and now with the boot. Can't really tell where she's catching her from my vantage point. Looks like probably in the throat.
Hopefully. That'd be the smart thing to do.
Again, whipped into the opposite corner. Here comes Anna Ray. Cartwheel, back handspring into the elbow.
Pretty emphatic chop there by Anna Ray, and why not do it again? It worked once.
Well, goes for the double chop. A bit overzealous, perhaps. Here we go.
Ray can give as good as she can take.
Unloading the clip, and here she comes. Big splash. Here we go, Brooklyn.
She's going to go for it again. No, she's coming in with a strong forearm. But I think she gave Anna Ray a little bit too much time there, Trippin.
Snapmare. Anna Ray coming off the ropes. Sliding lariat.
Got to be it. Whoa.
A definitive 2 count.
Maybe a little frustration in the face of Anna Ray there. She thought that was going to be enough to keep Brooklyn Ray down.
Fighting her way to her feet as she's hooked in that chin lock, able to drop down and break the hold.
Listen to these idiots cheer for Brooklyn.
Step up, kick to the face, Enziguri. Big impact for Brooklyn Ray. Here we go.
Well, she needs to press the advantage while she can.
Sling blade drops Anna to the mat, capitalizing with a pinfall. No.
Not enough.
But it looks like Brooklyn wants to go up top. Let's get going. Don't worry about these people. I don't care if you were born here. You got to win here.
Plus, these people are morons.
Rolls through, off the top. Now the double knees. Could that be it?
Might be. It might be.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, Trippin, the former champ looked pretty impressive there, trying to earn her way back to get another title shot. That might have been a step in the right direction for her.
Lexi Green, you better cherish that belt while you have it, because your second reign may not be as long as your first.
Strong effort, though, by Anna Ray. This really could have gone either way. If she would have just cheated a little bit more, I think it could have gone her way.
You would say that.
It's always a good strategy. I detest fair play. Not that I've tried it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a sucker for a good women's match. What about you? Now, I want you to get loud when I announce this next match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Well, Trippin', I don't know about you, but I have not seen a more impressive physical force in the world of professional wrestling than Alex Angel. This man has been a load at any moment.
Alex Angel, he's the kind of guy you see coming your way, you go the other way. You leave him alone. You don't even bother this man. He's a scoundrel, and he calls himself that for a reason.
And as much of a scoundrel as he has always been, I think we've seen a little bit extra edge to him lately. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, major chip on the shoulder, especially after that feud with Buzzsaw Nate.
Brutal. A lot of tables. And here's a man who's been on a roll here lately as well. All in Ace Carmichael. We saw him in the big main event at our All-Star Classic. This guy's at the top of his game.
Oh yes, a tag team
The idiots
partner.
in Richmond like him, but he's still impressive.
Tag team partner in Adrian Alexander. Go check that out on our YouTube page if you haven't seen that already. Ace Carmichael, one of the absolute top names here in the EWA right now.
But boy, does he have his plate full tonight, though. As impressive as he has been lately, Alex Angel, like we said, major chip on the shoulder. This guy has been a wrecking crew.
Alex Angel started as a member of the Ben Sheeran brand, served that organization for the better part of 2024, has since moved on from the brand, but he's done nothing to endear himself with the people of Kentucky in terms of his tactics inside of the squared circle.
And I approve of that. If the idiots in Kentucky are supporting you, you're doing something wrong.
Some struggle there with the apparatus on the shoulder of Alex Angel, immediately coming loose as soon as the match starts. That has to be a target in the eyes of Ace Carmichael.
If you know a man's hurt, you go for the injury. Why wouldn't you?
Big step up knee, gonna snap there. Alex Angel into the center of the ring. Here comes Carmichael. Big knee drop, rolls through. Headed up top. Alex Angel on the mat very early in this match. An unexpected outcome, in my opinion. Sorry.
Did you see the air that Ace Carmichael got on that crossbody? That was incredible.
That was a big man hitting a big crossbody. And Ace Carmichael undefeated in singles action in the EWA for over a year now at this point.
That's impressive.
He's been chomping at the bit, wanting a fair shot at that EWA title. Hopefully we're going to see that in the next few shows or whatever happens here in the EWA. There's so much constantly happening each and every week, every month. Danville, Richmond, all over the state of Kentucky. EWA, nowhere else like it.
Absolutely. Don't blink, something might change. Stay tuned, catch the EWA every single chance you get. And you can see us on YouTube every Thursday. We have new episodes of Ignition.
set him up right there for the death blow to the back of the head with the elbow. Carmichael vaguely conscious.
Maybe wishing he wasn't after that impact.
Ripping and tearing away now is Alex Angel. The point of the elbow now into the face.
Just grind the man down. I like that.
And the people of Richmond, Kentucky getting restless seeing all this happen right here. They want to see their man on his feet fighting it, and they're going to get it. Oh, but only for a brief moment in time.
There's a rude awakening.
Major snap on the neck breaker. All in. Ace Carmichael puts every chip on the table every time he steps in the ring. It's the only way he knows how to get it done.
But going all in is no guarantee of victory. And I don't like his chances here tonight, particularly right now. Look at the brutality here by Alex Angel, just dropping that elbow in the face of Ace Carmichael.
It's like an anvil falling on your face in a Looney Tune cartoon. Except this is real life.
It is just as funny, though.
Sternum first into the buckle, catches a knee to the back.
Carmichael better have an ace in the hole. He's in trouble now.
Alex Angel, a veteran of the Kentucky independent wrestling scene over the past decade. He's soaking in all these jeers. He loves it. This is where he wants to be right now.
And you notice he knew he had a 5 count. He stays in the throat of Ace Carmichael for 4. That's what I call smart wrestling.
Man, it's all night you've been talking about these men and their throats, Austin Medler. You gotta take a deep breath.
Well, it's a vulnerable point. That's what you should go for, isn't it? That in the eyes. Maybe a well-placed low blow if the ref's not looking.
Well, we're seeing a wrestling maneuver for the moment as Alex Angel has that chin lock expertly applied in the center of the ring. Carmichael needs the people. You gotta get loud.
Who cares about these people? They're illiterate. They probably went to EKU.
Big jumping knee lift, and you don't need a college education to know that hurts. Carmichael kicking out. That's right. That's only 2. Alex Angel thinking to himself, hey, maybe this Ace Carmichael guy's pretty tough. Maybe I might have underestimated him just slightly.
Well, anyone who's seen Ace Carmichael knows how tough he is. No doubt of that.
Whoa, look at that.
Rolls over him.
Impressive athleticism into the spine buster.
Arn Anderson style. That was very impressive. And that's the opportunity Ace Carmichael needed. He cannot waste it.
Alex Angel struggling to catch his breath as Ace Carmichael makes his way to the corner. Took everything out of Ace Carmichael to hit that move right there. Scratching and clawing to his feet. He beats Angel to his feet. Come on, Ace. Stay on him. There you go. Just drop times.
Come on, Alex. Fight out of this. Oh, no.
Suddenly you don't sound so excited to be calling this match.
I'm not quite excited.
Only a 2 count, but it just as easily could have been a 3 if it was anybody other than Alex Angel on the receiving end.
Exactly, and we talked about how tough Ace Carmichael is. Let's give Alex Angel some credit there. He took a beating from Ace Carmichael in that combination, and he still managed to get his shoulder up.
Alex Angel's a badass. There's no other way to put it.
He is.
Oh, come on, Greg Arias. You saw exactly what Angel went for there. Deliberately crushing him on the top turnbuckle.
He was just pulling himself up in the ropes. Long way down here, Ace.
This is bad. Oh, my God. Horrible landing with the suspended neck breaker out of the corner.
And I don't hear these Madison County morons cheering now.
It got real quiet. I won't fight you there. Only a 1 count. Wow. Can't believe that. After all the damage and only a 1 count on Ace Carmichael.
This man is determined. I'll give him that.
definitely has his eyes set, as I've said before, on that EWA championship. Whether it's Buzzsaw Nate or Jordan Cage, it doesn't matter to Ace Carmichael. Wait, here comes Angel.
What a thunderous spear! That's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. What? Whoa!
Such an insane impact. Whoa! Not enough to paralyze Ace Carmichael for the 3 count.
I cannot believe Ace Carmichael had the wherewithal to get a shoulder up there. I don't know if Alex Angel can either.
Wait a second. Look at Angel. What's he got? He's got that shoulder apparatus that fell off at the beginning of the match. Now he's using it to choke Carmichael. Greg Arias getting in there.
You take advantage of whatever you can.
And wait a second. Off goes the bottom turnbuckle in the far side of the ring there.
He's got some evil intentions for that.
Ace has no idea what's happening. Oh, caught him flush with the knee. That was beautiful. Ducks the punch, though.
Oh, and the hand of Ace Carmichael went against that exposed turnbuckle. That is solid steel, ladies and gentlemen. He may be concussed.
I've never seen anything like that in my life. That was a released German suplex into the exposed bottom turnbuckle. Nothing but skull to steel right there.
There's no way he can keep fighting after that. That is over.
That's major, major brain trauma.
Well, to be fair, Ace had very little of that to begin with.
All right. Well, can you be serious for one moment? You're seeing a man's livelihood be threatened right here. And now he's got him in the Taz mission, basically. Can Carmichael fight out? Probably not, because he's half dead.
I mean, he's barely conscious. I don't see him getting out of this.
He's got one
Referee
arm
Greg
up
Arias
there.
should probably just go ahead and call. Whoa, whoa, my God.
Rolls through, off the ropes, off the ropes.
Oh, my goodness.
And he got it.
Ace Carmichael pulled it off. I don't believe it. We just saw tripping, and neither does Alex Angel.
Well,
he is irate.
Ace Carmichael cashes in after he goes all in, and now, wait a second, security in the ring.
Protecting the referee.
Somebody's got to save Greg Arias there. He's the only ref we got here tonight. And we still got that big main event. What? That just got dropped in one fell swoop by Alex Angel.
This is what happens when you stick your nose in where it doesn't belong. He had no business protecting the referee.
He had no business getting hit with a spear for doing his job.
What a matchup. I don't know how Ace Carmichael pulled it off, but absolutely what an incredible match. And Alex Angel, with his post-match shenanigans, proving he is indeed a force in the EWA. The results of the match notwithstanding.
Well, in your opinion.
You don't think he's a force?
Well, I think that the outcome of the match is very important there.
It is important. Huge win for Ace Carmichael. I can't take that away from him. I wouldn't want to be Alex Angel's next opponent, though.
Oh, for sure. And there's only one match left here tonight at the EWA. Zip ties that were over here.
I don't know what Ace Carmichael said.
Hey.
I don't know what's going on. What just happened?
Doing our best here to reassemble the bottom turnbuckle in preparation for our main event.
I'm telling you, isn't that ridiculous? I'm going to pull one of you to come sit over there and help me tonight. I do want to ask, how does it feel to be a part of the very first live event for the EWA Pulse? that is. I know I can count on somebody. To get loud. Now that means you have to cheer who you love, boo who you hate. I want them to hear you all the way on the other side of the building. You think you can do that? So with that in mind, who's ready for your main event? The following contest is for the EWA Championship.
I don't know about you, Tripp, but I'm looking forward to this. EWA champion never was pinned for that championship, may I add. Making his way to the ring, we have seen some epic matchups in the past between him and Buzzsaw Nate, once known as Evil Nate, and I have a feeling tonight is going to be no less of a classic, Trippin'. What do you think?
Jordan Cage debuted all the way back at Prime 4. He won the 2025 Rumble Royale. Then he went on to defeat Omega for the EWA Championship at the inaugural All-Star Classic. He held that title for 5 months until, of course, it was Chris Crow who surprised everybody by stealing that title.
Right, he did not at any point pin Jordan Cage.
But regardless, he did indeed win the title, unfortunately sidelined due to injury. And from that point, we saw Adrian Alexander win the title in that tournament finale, which of course led to Buzzsaw Nate, the man we're about to see, walk through the curtain with that gold around his waist.
And you know what you just recapped there underscores takes to hold the EWA Championship. Only the best of the best.
Oh yeah.
Buzzsaw Nate coming out to the ring, hoping to party like it's 1999 tonight.
He's got the Black Dahlia Paige Collette by his side as always, and she's got that big, beautiful belt, that EWA Championship, held so proudly by the Buzzsaw himself.
Hey, Trippin', Jordan will have something to say to you.
Okay, Jordan Cage is a very intimidating presence. Whatever he says goes.
You should listen to him. It would be smart.
All right, Jordan. Hey, I'm not your
Oh, he's been talking trash all night, Jordan. You should take him out.
Stop it, Medler.
He's been talking trash all night. Well, the morons here in Richmond seem to like Evil Nate.
The jam-packed crowd of morons here in Richmond love Evil
Thank
Nate.
you for your agreement on that assessment of the intellect of Madison Countyans.
Madison County? Okay, whatever.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the EWA Championship, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 296.7 pounds, he is introduced to the ring by JCW superstar Paige Collins.
And once again, Trippin', we've seen these guys clash for this very EWA championship many times before. The shoe was on the other foot, though. Jordan Cage was the champion, always somehow finding a way to evade Evil Nate at the time. But now, the tables have turned. He is the challenger. This is going to be an epic matchup. I can't wait!
That Jordan Cage went on to win the 2025 edition.
Yeah, he gave me a stunner that night.
I remember it fondly. Okay, now Jordan Cage wants the microphone.
If you need to shut up, I will slap every one of you.
Finally, someone with some sense. He should smack all of them. That's a good point, too. They are not much to look at.
So when I'm in this ring, I need silence.
But what they lack in attractiveness, they make up for in body odor. You have to admit that, Trippin'.
I refuse to say anything about the personal hygiene of the people of Richmond, Kentucky.
I'm the one that beat you. You didn't even beat me for my belt. So you sure you want to do this? I'm going to take care of this guy in like 5 seconds. Watch this.
5 seconds.
Watch this. 5 seconds.
I'm not sure that's physically possible to win a match in 5 seconds.
Well, I guess you technically only need 3. King Kong Bundy beat SD Jones at about that time.
Oh
my goodness! Oh my goodness!
It's over already!
It might be over!
Count to 3! Yes, no! Jordan Cage, you can see him. He's looking for Bobby Blade, but Bobby Blade is not here to save you tonight. For the first time ever, you're all on your own, Jordan.
As impactful as that move is.
And he wants one of your cherished timeouts.
Well, I think he's earned it. He kicked out of a stunner.
Now he's having a delicious meal courtesy of that ring apron and Buzzsaw Nate.
Situation.
Referee Greg Arias just having to step back and watch all this chaos unfold. Not much you can do to control these two individuals. Watch out, Buzzsaw. Oh, nobody home on the leg drop there from Jordan Cage.
No one home for the arm drop either.
I like the way this match is going. This has been a very entertaining match.
I don't like it at all.
Hell of a way to cap things off.
Oh, not these. Jordan Cage has got to be out on his feet. In fact, I don't know how he's standing right now.
Totally defenseless Buzzsaw Nate having his way. Very, very rough landing for Jordan Cage on that slam.
But how about his resilience? How about Jordan Cage finding a way to kick out despite the absolute beating?
Jordan Cage, it's time to take a powder.
He may not know where he is, which is merciful in Richmond.
Okay, why do they got to come over
here?
By
our table.
Why do they got to come over here, man?
I don't know what's going to happen here.
Okay, I don't like this at all.
I don't know.
Jordan Cage fighting off Nate. Okay, wait a second. Into the corner of our table here.
Right at our table. Buzzsaw Nate's face met our announce table with some serious impact.
We got to contain this action inside of the squared circle. Things are...
And I can appropriately say the tables have indeed turned. as Jordan Cage takes control. He is like a shark smelling blood. He does not need any time at all to press the advantage. Well done, sir. Well done, Mr. Cage.
Jordan Cage posted Buzzsaw Nate, and now with the baseball slide.
Impact of that kick to the face. He is safe at home.
Soaking it in. A moment like this for Jordan Cage can only be Bobby Blades somewhere.
Oh, he's silent.
Sitting on the toilet smiling.
Well, whether or not he's dropping the kids off at the pool, I know he's got to be tuned in and enjoying what he's seeing out of his protege, Jordan Cage. His best friend in the whole wide world is kicking some serious buzzsaw butt tonight.
For so long we knew, oh man, what a slam. For so long we knew Nate as the evil chainsaw-toting maniac wearing the flesh of his victims, but it was that feud with Alex Angel which saw the mask be put aside and the buzzsaw emerge. And that heat-seeking elbow drop straight to the heart just might put the buzzsaw down for the count.
It sure could. That is one impactful maneuver. Jordan Cage had a tough start to the match, but he is standing tall right now over the EWA champion.
Wrestling is a long game. You got to stay in all the way. You got to be ready for all the ebbs and the flows.
And what a drop kick!
You could say it was picture perfect.
You certainly could, and you would be accurate.
Jordan Cage, of course, former EWA champion. If he wins tonight, he will be the first ever two-time EWA champion.
And I think that's looking pretty likely right now, Trippin'.
Paige Collette on the outside, the Juggalo Championship Wrestling star, forced to stand back, unable to help her man Buzzsaw Nate as he suffered.
Rescue tonight.
Nate fighting his way out of this hold. Capitalize, Nate. Oh.
And that little breath of life he showed there was short-lived.
Well, if you know anything about the career of Jordan Cage, he's put many a wrestlers in predicaments such as this. That's why he's been a champion everywhere he's ever gone.
That is true. I don't know where you could find a more accomplished wrestler than Jordan Cage. Buzzsaw Nate, though, still has some fight left in him. I don't know how.
Oh, graced with the kick of Jordan Cage. He just woke up the Buzzsaw. Stomp to the toes, come on.
All right, that's effective.
Into the corner, jumps up.
Whoa!
Breaker.
You know, I gave Jordan Cage his credit early for his resilience. I got to give the same to Evil Nate. He somehow has the wherewithal to get his shoulder up.
Now what is this? Ripping off the weight belt of Buzzsaw.
He may regret bringing that to the ring.
Now how is that legal? Come on!
Greg Arias perhaps allowing a little bit of latitude here. You're correct.
Jordan Cage risking disqualification, and if he gets disqualified, he might be forgetting that he's not the champ anymore.
He may have remembered that as he throws the belt away. Still, he needs to press the advantage.
Buzzsaw Nate just struggling to breathe. Pie faces him.
I like that. May not win the match here now, but it attacks the psyche of Buzzsaw Nate.
Oh, all right, Jordan, we get your point. There's only so many times you can shove this man before you got to accept the fact that he's not going to stay down.
Not yet. He may not have much of a choice when it's said and done.
Off the ropes, ducks the line. Oh, surprise DDT right on the face. Jordan Cage bounces off the canvas. Finally, Buzzsaw Nate is back in this match.
And that may be the break he needed. Jordan Cage has got to get back up, take the advantage again. He can't let that one move derail all the momentum he had accumulated.
Well, we're over halfway now to possible double count out, and that's certainly no way we want to see tonight's festivities ended.
No, it is not, but as evenly matched as these two are, that's not implausible.
One big clothesline, a big back elbow. What's it gonna be? Another double sledge now. Oh, Jordan Cage gets caught there by
Didn't go
Buzzsaw.
quite the way he drew it up, I don't think.
Targeting the arm, kicks him in the stomach, stunner!
Oh my goodness, another one! No one kicks out of two of these, oh my goodness! No, come on! Find a way, Jordan, find a way!
Pin him, Nate, pin him! He's thinking about taking it back to 1999.
That seems to be his favorite year. Oh yeah, it does.
You need a little excitement? We'll snap into this.
Oh my goodness.
It's all over if he
It's
can get
gotta
the
be.
pin.
It's gotta be.
He's just gotta cover him. He's so close.
He's taking a long time. I don't know, maybe.
Here we go.
Come on, Jordan. Kick out, kick out. Come on, Jordan.
Still.
Yes!
Oh.
Jordan Cage still has life in him. Yes!
And that was barely any life shown.
Barely, but it's impressive. He just took a stunner and a big top rope elbow from 1999.
It might just take one more big shot from Nate to seal the fate. No, targeting the eyes.
Smart move. Wily move. Oh, I love the ear clap.
Boxing the ears there. And now the face into the knee.
Oh.
Curb stomps him into the mat.
And again, the tide has turned. What a match here tonight.
New champ.
Oh, so close. So close. And both of these men have to be asking themselves at this point, what is it going to take to keep this man down?
Oh, he ripped him off. He rarely does that. Rarely do we get to see what's underneath
He's
those
serious
damn
now.
pants.
He's not messing around.
Oh, but he just got caught. Nate has him up. Oh,
Huge
monstrous
spear. Thunderous spear.
Oh.
Only two. And again, I don't know what keeps these guys going except the biggest prize in Kentucky professional wrestling, the EWA Championship on the line. You gotta pull out all the stops. You gotta bring your A game, and these two most certainly are in front of all these rednecks here in Richmond.
All right, Medler. Jordan Cage undoubtedly at the top of his game here, but he's not been able to put Nate away. And he's looking for a fuzzy 8x10 pile driver, perhaps. Oh!
Well scouted by Buzzsaw Nate. And what's he going for?
Double axe handle. Oh, wait a second. Down goes Greg Arias.
The only ref we've gotten, he takes a huge hit.
So what happens now?
Chaos.
Oh, he caught him. Stunner.
Doesn't matter how long you pin him, Nate. There's no one there to make the count. It didn't happen.
Come on, throw some water on this ref. Wake him up.
Take a good nap there, Mr. Arias.
Nate, better watch out. Oh, an uppercut to the groin.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned shot to the no-no spot.
And wait, he's got the belt. The belt that
This is
isn't
getting
his.
better and better. Oh, all right. Wake up, ref. Wake up.
No.
Wake up and count, Mr. Arias. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Like
That's the ball
this.
game. New
No.
champion. Whoa. cannot believe what I am seeing here tonight.
Nobody can. Nobody in the building, nobody watching this live streaming across the planet can believe what they just saw right there.
Well, Jordan Cage doesn't need to let this rattle him. He's got to press his advantage.
He's got that belt still in the center of the ring, setting up Buzzsaw Nate for another stomp. Paige Collette trips him up.
She has no business interfering in this match.
Wait a second. Has the Dahlia by the hair, dragging her up to the apron. Oh,
no! That's not right. She's not in this match. Oh, and a DDT on the belt. How can you approve of these tactics? That's completely unethical.
Well, you of all people should know that ethically, all that matters in professional wrestling is the winner and the loser.
Don't turn my words against me, Trippin'. This is awful. Get out of the way, Jordan. Get out of the way.
Another 99 elbow. Yes.
No, I hate that year.
Greg, count the three. Let's go.
No. Kick out. Kick out, Jordan. No.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it. What a night! What a matchup! Evil Nate, Buzzsaw Nate, whatever you want to call him, you can call him the champion. He finds a way to hold on to his belt. And ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw tonight, and if you didn't, you don't have a pulse. If you like what you saw tonight, join us in Danville, June 13th. There's nothing like seeing the EWA live. You gotta be there for action just like this.
And don't forget, coming up this Thursday, we're going to see the second edition of EWA Ignition. The wheels are constantly turning. So many objects in motion in EWA. There's no place like it in the state of Kentucky. This is where you want to be.
A little show of respect there by Buzzsaw Nate, and I gotta say Jordan Cage absolutely deserves that respect. He gave everything he had tonight, came up a little bit short, but what a contest. There's nowhere else you can see wrestling like this, folks.
Well, on behalf of Austin Medler, I've been Trippin', and this has been EWA Pulse.
Thank you, Richmond. I just wrestled the best wrestler in the state of Kentucky and beat him.
All right, Richmond, thank you so much. We will see you in Danville, Kentucky on June 13th. Drive safe and we'll see you there.
We saw the crowning of a new Heritage Champion and a successful title defense by Buzzsaw Nate with the EWA Championship. What an incredible night.
Well, that's all Kentucky Wrestling's all about. That's what Elite Wrestling Alliance is all about, and it doesn't stop here. We're going to see you next week on EWA Ignition, and we'll be right back in Danville, Kentucky on June 13th.
You don't want to miss it.